Minnesota Vikings has some questions to do with their interior veteran offensive lineman this offseason, and they reworked the deal of Chris Reed, had him take a pay cut, and Garrett Bradbury was re-signed on a 3-year deal, and Austin Schlottmann, the pride of TCU, is being brought back on a 1-year deal as well. Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, go. Vikings re-signing offensive lineman Austin Schlottmann. It's a Dutch pronunciation. Per source, Schlottmann started 4 games for Minnesota last season. Thompson also reported that it is a 1-year deal for the former Denver Bronco. And Austin Schlottmann is 27 years young, 6'6", 300 pounds. 2018 UDFA out of TCU. Originally was with the Broncos, like I mentioned. That's where he had the crossover with Vikings offensive lineman Chris Cooper, who was in Denver, as well as Curtis Modkins, the run game coordinator and running backs coach, who was also with the Broncos. Signed with the Vikings last offseason, just falling over the contingent. That's right. Did have 4 starts for Bradbury, 235 total snaps. Played well before, unfortunately, he broke his ankle week 17 against the greasy grime of Green Bay Packers. 15 pressures, 1 sack allowed. He does have 3 spot positional flexibility. He's played center, left guard, and right guard during his time in the National Football League. And we said before, we're looking for that swing interior backup lineman. Like, who? Brett Jones. Like, kids, if you don't know who Brett Jones is, look him up. He's Canadian, played in the CFL, the pride of Regina. I need to find a new Regina. But he's a guy that the Vikings always had on the roster, always at league minimum, and he could back up multiple spots, and just a solid glue guy that maybe you don't want starting, but you feel fine if there is an injury along the interior offensive line. Brett Jones could pop in there. Austin Schlottmann could also be that guy. And you look at the Vikings offensive line depth right now. Bradbury is back. Schlottmann is back. Chris Reed remains on the roster. And left to right, it's Darisaw, Ezra, Bradbury, Ed Ingram, Brian O'Neill, who, knocking on all the wood, looks to make a fast comeback from that Achilles injury. But, I mean, there's still room for improvement along the offensive line. Blake Brandel is back, probably going to be the swing tackle as an exclusive rights free agent. And looking at the interior offensive line, like, I don't want Ezra and Ed Ingram to be handed starting jobs. And, hell, maybe Schlottmann rises up. Maybe he snags one of the guard spots. I don't know. But the Vikings, it is good to have a solid veteran backup center, and Schlottmann is that guy. Also, he can play a little bit of guard, so it's good to have him back in the fold. But your thoughts are thoughts of Vikings re-signing utility veteran backup offensive lineman Austin Schlottmann to a 1-year deal. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.